Sometimes the earth hides such miracles within itself that upon seeing them, it becomes difficult to believe that this is the same world where we live. This journey will take you to those unseen corners where nature has broken its own rules and silence has given birth to mystery. Here there is no noise, only the heartbeats of invisible beauty that say something behind every scene. This journey is not only of places, it is of feelings where at every step it feels as if the earth itself is narrating its old dream to us. Number 1. Badlands National Park, the living layers of the Earth's history. Spread in South Dakota of America, Badlands National Park is such a place where the Earth's layers themselves have become history. This place is no less than some scientific laboratory, but an open book of geological changes that have been going on for millions of years. Once this area was a vast sea, but when the water receded, then layers of sand, soil, and ash together sculpted such shapes that even today astonish scientists. The rocks here shine in red, yellow, orange, and white colors, and every layer hides a chapter of time. Sometimes the era of dinosaurs, sometimes the world of ancient marine creatures. The valleys here are so bizarre that viewed from afar, it seems as if the earth itself has burned and the stones have melted and frozen. When the sun sets, then the entire area changes into golden light, and an unspoken silence spreads in the air as if the earth itself is listening to the talks of its past eras. Here scientists have found such fossils that are not found in any other part of the world. Ancient horses, camel-like animals, and unique birds whose wings have now become stone. Every year, researchers dig the new layers of this land, and every time they get a new chapter of the Earth's history. But the most mysterious thing is that some rocks leave a light blue shine at night, as if the sunlight of the day is imprisoned in them. Local people say that this shine is not only of minerals, but of those souls that once lived here. The whisper of those ancient souls buried in the depths of the earth, which even today wander in this empty expanse. Sometimes strong winds crashing against the valleys create such sounds that seem like echoing like some old music. Some travelers have told that when they walk alone, they feel as if someone is walking behind, while there is no one there. Scientists consider it the illusion of sound echo, but local tribes call it the breaths of the earth. According to the season, the color of the soil here also changes. In rains, it becomes deep red, and in dry, ashen, as if the earth changes color with its mood. The most unique thing of Badlands is that the rocks here keep breaking and falling a few inches every year, meaning this landform is continuously changing. The scene that appears today will not remain the same after a few years. This very thing makes it a living landscape, such a piece of the earth that is breathing within itself, evolving, and shedding its old skin every moment to take a new form. Perhaps this is why it was called Badlands, because the land here was unsuitable for farming. But for the mysteries of nature, this proved to be the most fertile place. Standing here, the person realizes that he is not just a spectator, but part of history, of that infinite journey of the earth that has been going on without stopping for billions of years. Number 2. Tarag Gorge. Circular marks hidden in silence. Located in the southern mountainous area of France, Tarag Gorge is such a mysterious valley where every stone of nature has become a puzzle. This limestone cracks about 2 miles long are so deep that upon peeking below, it seems as if the earth is opening towards some unknown world. The walls are straight and smooth, but the circular marks made on them are even today an unsolved mystery for scientists. These marks appear made by some human tool, but this valley is from that era when humans were learning to rub stones to make fire. The shape of these marks is so precise that some experts believe that they must have been made by some geological magnetic waves or extreme thermal explosions. While some people say that these are symbols left by some ancient civilization whose language we have not understood even today, in the middle of the valley, there is such a place where sound completely disappears. Here upon speaking, no sound returns, neither echo nor resonance. It seems as if sound itself merges into the depth of this valley. Travelers have told that standing in this area, suddenly, the sense of time changes. The air feels heavy, and breaths, instead of echoing, become quiet. Some people have felt standing here as if the ground is slowly pulsating, as if something is going on inside the earth and it is alive. Scientists have investigated with ultraviolet and infrared cameras. Then such round patterns were found on the rocks, which are not visible to ordinary eyes. These patterns appear connected to each other as if some invisible line is joining them. Some points were also found where the magnetic compass stops working, while after a few seconds, it starts showing the correct direction again. It seems as if some hidden energy field exists inside the valley, which sometimes becomes active and then disappears. According to local legends, this place is called the Sleep of the Earth. It is said that when the Earth needs rest, it stops its breaths here, and this is why sounds get lost here. Some elderly villagers tell that when strong storms come, then echoing sounds come from inside the valley which seem like the tune of some massive musical instrument. After hearing it, many people feel light unconsciousness, as if some deep wave has affected their consciousness. From a scientific perspective, Tarag Gorge is a geological miracle. Rare mineral dolomite is found in the rocks here, which leaves a light blue aura in sunlight. But at night, when moonlight falls, then these very rocks scatter a light golden shine. The cause of this natural change has not been known even today. Some researchers have suggested that perhaps there is some old cave system below this valley in which natural electric flow happens. When evening falls and darkness descends on the valley, then a strange silence fills in the air. No birds sing, no insects speak. Only the slow rustling of the wind and mysterious echo coming from afar is heard. At that moment, it feels as if the entire earth is holding its breath to protect some invisible mystery. Tarag Gorge is not just a natural pit, but the temple of the earth where silence itself becomes the deepest voice. Number 3. Cenote, the sacred pool peeking towards the underworld. Located in the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico, cenote is called the heart of the earth by local people. This natural water pool is about 200 feet deep, and viewed from above, it seems as if a massive round gate has opened in the earth which goes straight towards some other realm. Its walls are straight standing, from which hanging green vines touch the water surface below, and the light sunlight coming from above gives it an emerald-like shine. Seeing this wonderful scene, it seems as if nature itself has made some temple. Without stones, without idols, but still completely sacred. For the ancient Maya civilization, a cenote was no ordinary pool. According to them, this was the gate of communication with gods, where humans sent their prayers through water upwards. In archaeological excavations, gold jewelry, clay pots, and many human skeletons were found from here, indicating that sacrifices were given here so that gods bless with rain and life. The legend is that whoever descended into this water, his spiritual rebirth happened. Even today, when any swimmer slowly descends below, the temperature suddenly changes, and a strange moisture and heaviness is felt in the air, as if some invisible energy is surrounding the body. The water below the cenote is divided into 2 levels. The upper one sweet, and the lower one salty. There is a thin, invisible wall of gas between both layers, in which hydrogen sulfide is present, and if any diver goes too deep by mistake, then his life can also be in danger. Scientists consider it a rare natural phenomenon, because such clear double layers are found in very few places in the world. But local people call it the boundary between life and death, where the light above is the symbol of life, and the darkness below is of death. During the day, when the sun's rays come inside from the upper hole, then they descend straight into the water and illuminate the entire depth. At that time, looking up from below, it seems as if the sky itself has descended below. In the evening time, this scene becomes even more mysterious. The water appears deep blue, and the shadows of vines make strange figures on the walls, which sometimes appear human, sometimes animal-like. At night, when the air stills, then ripples rise on the water surface, and in them, the echo of some unknown tune is heard. Some travelers have claimed that they saw light lines of shine floating inside the water without any source. Some felt that something is breathing inside the water while there was no one around. Scientists call these experiences the effect of bioluminescence, but for those who have experienced it, it is no less than a spiritual experience. A cenote peeking from above, every person feels a strange pull, as if some unknown power is calling him. Perhaps this is the reason that this place, even thousands of years later, remains mysterious. The peace here is not just silence, but such a silence that forces you to descend within. This pool is not only nature's wonderful creation, but the living bridge between earth and soul, where water, air, and light together create that mystery which no era has been able to understand. Number 4. El Yunque National Forest, America's only mysterious rainforest. Located between the islands of the Caribbean Sea. Puerto Rico is such an island where clouds seem to touch the earth, and hidden in the lap of these very clouds is El Yunque National Forest, America's only tropical rainforest. The atmosphere here is so moist and dense that the branches of trees intertwine and cover the sky. The sun's rays reach below with difficulty, and a mysterious coolness always floats in the air. Dripping showers falling from all sides, dripping leaves and echoing sound of frogs turn this place into a living music. But El Yunque is not only beautiful, but also full of mystery. The weather here changes in just a few minutes. After intense sun, suddenly black clouds cover. Lightning flashes, and then everything becomes silent, as if the jungle has stopped its breath. Scientists say that the formation of this jungle happened about 1 million years ago, and even today it is in its original state. Hundreds of rare plants and creatures are found here that are not found in any other part of the world. Some plants are such that leave a light blue aura at night, as if some unseen lamp is lit up inside the jungle. Researchers have found that this bioluminescence is the result of some special chemical reaction. But for local people, this is the light of gods that protects the jungle. The most mysterious species here is the coqui, a small frog that sings only at night. Its sound is so intense that it seems as if hundreds of beings are praying together. El Yunque's spiritual importance is also deep. The local Taino tribe calls it the home of souls. Their belief is that when any person enters this jungle, he shares his energy with the earth. Many travelers have told that here they felt a strange lightness, as if the weight of the body has disappeared. Some have also said that they saw hazy shadows passing between the trees, which were human-like, but disappeared immediately. Scientists call these things the illusion of light. But for those who have experienced it, this jungle is a living entity. After rain, when mist rises, then the entire jungle appears like some dream. Water drops falling from leaves twinkle in the air, and mountain streams flow like shining silk. While walking on the paths, often it feels as if someone is walking behind. But upon turning, only air and silence. Many places in the jungle have ancient marks carved on stones, which no one has been able to fully understand even today. Some symbols are in the shape of stars, some like water flow, as if this place is the mysterious dialogue between nature and the universe. Today, El Yunque has been declared a protected area, but the same question remains in the mind of every traveler who comes here. Is this just a jungle, or some such sacred place where nature itself awakens and makes feel its presence? Every tree, every leaf, every drop here seems to say that this is not earth, but that breath of heaven which has not stopped yet. Number 5. Yellowstone, the living volcano burning in the heart of the earth. Spread in the northwest of America, Yellowstone National Park is not only a natural protected area, but the living heart of the earth. Spread below it is a massive supervolcano, which even today is active and whose hot breaths continuously emerge from under the ground. This very heat gives birth to its geysers, hot springs, and colorful lakes. This place was declared the world's first national park. But its mysteries even today are as deep as they were millions of years ago. When the sun's rays fall on the clouds of steam rising from these boiling springs, then the entire scene appears like some dream world. A living picture of blue, red, orange, and green colors, which seems made more by some god's brush than science. The most famous attraction here is the geyser named Old Faithful, which erupts at precise time every 90 minutes. As if the pulse of the earth has been tied to the clock, steam rises more than 100 feet up and disappears in a few moments, leaving behind a sharp smell of sulfur and mysterious energy floating in the atmosphere. Scientists tell that below it is a massive chamber of lava in which millions of tons of molten rock is there. If it ever erupts, then its effect can change the entire continent. But for local tribes, this volcano is not a symbol of destruction, but of creation's power. They believe that when the earth exhales, life takes birth. Every step in the land of Yellowstone hides some new mystery. Some lakes' temperature is more than 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Yet in them are found such microscopic organisms that cannot survive in any other environment. These thermophilic bacteria not only define the limits of life, but also indicate how life evolved in the initial era of the Earth. Some scientists call them the first descendants of the Earth. The strangest event happens when lightning strikes in the sky of Yellowstone. Normally, lightning strikes on metal or trees. But here many times it directly hits the water sources of hot springs, and for a few seconds, the water there leaves a blue shine. This rare phenomenon captured in cameras has not been fully understood by science even today. Some geological experts believe that this area is affected by some unknown magnetic waves which bend the direction of lightning. While walking in the valleys of Yellowstone, suddenly a strange silence descends. The air stills. Birds stop singing, and the surface of the lake becomes so still as if time has stopped. Travelers have told that in such moments, they feel as if some invisible power is watching them. Some scientists consider it mental illusion, but local people say this is the consciousness of the earth which recognizes every comer. When night falls and countless stars shine in the sky, then the geysers of Yellowstone slowly release smoke, as if the earth itself is breathing. In this breath is heat, mystery, and that unknown life which even today is pulsating under our feet. Yellowstone is not just a national park, but the living heart of the earth, which reminds us that our planet is still alive and countless mysteries are still smoldering within it. Number 6. Aconcagua, the pulsating mountain that touches the sky. Located in the Andes mountain range of South America, Aconcagua is not only the highest mountain of this continent, but of the entire Western Hemisphere. Standing at an altitude of about 22,838 feet, this massive peak remains surrounded by clouds and winds and often becomes so cold that the temperature drops to minus 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Viewed from afar, it appears like a silent giant wrapped in a sheet of snow. But hidden within it is the Earth's wonderful power and mysterious energy. Local Athabascan tribes call it Dinawal, meaning the Great One. Their belief is that this mountain is the sacred gate between earth and sky, from where souls reach the gods. The beauty of Aconcagua mesmerizes the viewers, but it is equally dangerous too. Its slopes are so steep that even experienced mountaineers cannot move forward without caution. The weather changes every moment. Sometimes clear sky, and the next moment, icy storm. Scientists say that the atmospheric pressure difference around Aconcagua is so unusual that it creates its own microclimates, meaning every part of the mountain experiences different weather. This very reason is that its climb is considered one of the Earth's most difficult journeys. From geological perspective, Aconcagua is an extremely ancient mountain formed about 60 million years ago from the collision of tectonic plates. Quartz and granite's rare mixture is in its rocks, which shine like veins of gold hidden inside ice and sunlight. Some geologists say that below it, at very depth, some unusual magnetic field is present. This very reason is that many times compasses and electronic devices do not work properly here. Many travelers have also told that here they lose the sense of direction and the feeling of time erases, as if some invisible power around the mountain holds the speed of time. The scene visible from standing on the peak of Aconcagua is so vast that words become small in front of it. Below, valleys covered with snow, silver-like lakes spread far, clouds continuously revolving in the sky. Everything seems as if some ancient painter has painted the earth with divine colors. The air here is so pure that upon breathing, a thrill runs in the body. But in the midst of this peace, there is a deep silence. Such silence that feels like some spiritual meditation. Local legends say that ancient souls are sleeping inside this mountain. Sometimes when storms come, then echoing sounds come from the slopes of the mountain, which seem like the sound of some massive drum. The elderly of villages call it the heart of the earth, which from time to time makes feel its presence. Scientists call it avalanche and sound of wind. But according to those who hear it, this sound is something else, something that goes beyond consciousness and touches the soul. Aconcagua is not only a mountain, but the symbol of the earth's soul. It is alive in silence, breathes in cold, and embraces within itself that profound peace which cannot be bound in words. Every person who comes here does not remain the same when returning. He changes a bit because he has seen that peak of the earth where God and nature become one. Number 7. Coffin Bay, the mysterious confluence of stones and sea. Located on the southern coast of Thailand, Coffin Bay Phang Nga Bai is such a place where earth, water, and sky seem bound in an invisible music. This bay is famous for its massive limestone pillars standing straight in the middle of the sea. Some hundreds of feet tall, some thin, some wide, and some such whose balance challenges physics. When sunlight falls on them, then with reflection in water, this scene appears like some ancient paradise. The caves made between these rocks, green bushes floating in deep blue water, and small islands of golden sand together create such a scene that seems emerged from some painter's imagination. But behind the beauty of this bay is hidden a mystery. At some places, symbols are etched on the surface of the rocks that do not seem like the language of any known civilization. Local fishermen say that these marks were made by ancestors of the sea, those invisible beings who live under this water. Many times when the tide recedes, cracks open in these rocks, and with cold air from within, a light echo comes out, as if someone is whispering from inside. Scientists call these sounds natural resonance, but the source of the sound has not been clear even today. The most famous structure of the bay is called James Bond Island, which became famous from the 1974 movie The Man with the Golden Gun. This is a massive pillar of stone which is wide from above and very thin from below. Yet it has been standing for centuries between tides, storms, and earthquakes. According to scientists, its shape is made from erosion and dissolution of limestone. But some researchers say that its balance is so precise that it cannot seem natural, as if someone has deliberately sculpted it like that. Below the bay, there are many dark caves in the water, which local people call the eyes of the sea. Divers have seen walls in them, on which stone streaks are made in geometric patterns, as if someone has measured and shaped them. At some places, the compass changes direction, and electronic devices stop working. Scientists call this phenomenon magnetic distortion. But it is not clear even today whether this is due to natural causes or some deep geological mystery. The evenings of Coughing Bay are the most wonderful. After the sun sets, when the sky turns from orange to blue, then countless microscopic organisms start shining on the surface of the sea, due to which the entire water starts sparkling like stars. Local people call it the dance of sea souls. When boats pass cutting through this shining water, it seems as if some galaxy has descended into the ocean. Coughing Bay is not only an example of natural beauty, but also of that mystery which nature keeps hidden within itself. Every stone, every wave, every cave here seems as if silently bearing witness to some ancient story. This is that place where the sea does not speak, but every listener who hears feels its voice. A deep, slow, infinite voice that emerges from the soul of the earth. Number 8. Yeti Grottos, the Cave of Echoing Souls. Located in the middle of Europe, Yeti Grottos is such an underground cave system, which is as beautiful to see as it is mysterious too. Crores of years ago, flowing water below the earth carved these wonderful tunnels by cutting limestone. Today in them are hundreds of feet tall caves, from whose ceiling hanging pillar-like stalactites, and rising from the ground, stalagmites appear like the pillars of some ancient temple. When light falls on them, then it fills the entire atmosphere with some heavenly light. Some rock shape is so precise and balanced that it seems as if some skilled sculptor has shaped them. But in reality, they are sculpted not by any human but by time and water together. Millions of years of patient craftsmanship. Soon as one enters inside the cave, the first thing felt is strange moisture and an unannounced silence. Then suddenly, when one takes a step, every sound returns multiplied. But the strange thing is that every time the echo seems different, as if the cave itself is responding. Scientists have analyzed the sounds here and found that the walls inside this cave not only reflect sound waves, but also change them a little. The reason is the unique organization of minerals present on the walls which bends the vibration of sound in an unusual way. Due to this, sometimes such illusion happens that the sound seems coming from somewhere else. Some travelers have told that they felt as if someone is talking to them while they were alone. At the lowest level of the cave, an underground river flows, whose water is so clear that upon falling of light, it shines like a mirror. Standing on the shore of the river when any person speaks, then his sound first echoes, then slowly dims and changes into some other tune. Researchers have found that the water here has the capacity to absorb sound, due to which a musical change comes in the echo. This very reason is that local people call this place the Cave of Souls. Their belief is that ancient souls reside here which change every sound into their own tune. In some months of the year, when it rains outside, then the water streams falling from the ceiling of the cave together create such a sound that seems like some massive organ. This sound is so deep and mysterious that scientific instruments also cannot measure it accurately. Some people claim that they have heard human-like whispers in these tones, while there was no one there. At night, when tourists have left and only darkness remains inside, then this cave truly feels alive, as if it is breathing itself. Archaeologists have found such marks on the walls of the cave which seem like religious symbols of ancient civilizations. Some figures are serpent-like, some like human faces. It has not been proven who made them, but it is definite that thousands of years ago humans also considered this cave a sacred gate. Scientists believe that the sound, energy, and composition of minerals present in this place is connected to the Earth's magnetic balance. Yeti Grottos is not just a cave, but the music of the Earth's soul. Here silence also speaks, and light is hidden even in darkness. So when anyone returns from here, that mysterious echo remains in his ears for a long time, as if the cave has left its part in his soul. Number 9. Denali. The great mountain sleeping in icy silence, spread in the north of Alaska, Denali.
Oh!
The mountain is the highest and most mysterious mountain of North America. Standing at 20,310 feet altitude, this massive peak remains surrounded by clouds and winds and often becomes so cold that the temperature drops to -75 degrees Fahrenheit. Viewed from afar, it appears like a silent giant wrapped in a sheet of snow. But hidden within it is the Earth's wonderful power and mysterious energy. Local Athabascan tribes call it Dinala, meaning the Great One. Their belief is that this mountain is the sacred gate between Earth and sky, from where souls reach the gods. The beauty of Denali mesmerizes the viewers, but it is equally dangerous too. Slopes are so steep that even experienced mountaineers cannot move forward without caution. The weather changes every moment. Sometimes clear sky and the next moment icy storm. Scientists say that the atmospheric pressure difference around Denali is so unusual that it creates its own microclimates, meaning every part of the mountain experiences different weather. This very reason is that its climb is considered one of the Earth's most difficult journeys. From geological perspective, Denali is an extremely ancient mountain formed about 60 million years ago from the collision of tectonic plates. Quartz and granite rare mixtures in its rocks, which shine like veins of gold hidden inside ice and sunlight. Some geologists say that below it, at very depth, some unusual magnetic field is present. This very reason is that many times compasses and electronic devices do not work properly here. Many travelers have also told that here they lose the sense of direction and the feeling of time erases, as if some invisible power around the mountain holds the speed of time. The scene visible from standing on the peak of Denali is so vast that words become small in front of it. Below, valleys covered with snow, silver-like lakes spread far, and clouds continuously revolving in the sky. Everything seems as if some ancient painter has painted the earth with divine colors. The air here is so pure that upon breathing a thrill runs in the body. But in the midst of this peace, there is a deep silence. Such silence that feels like some spiritual meditation. Local legends say that ancient souls are sleeping inside this mountain. Sometimes when storms come, then echoing sounds come from the slopes of the mountain, which seem like the sound of some massive drum. The elderly of villages call it the heart of the earth, which from time to time makes feel its presence. Scientists call it avalanche and sound of wind. But according to those who hear it, this sound is something else, something that goes beyond consciousness and touches the soul. Denali is not only a mountain, but the symbol of the earth's soul. It is alive in silence, breathes in cold, and embraces within itself that profound peace which cannot be bound in words. Every person who comes here does not remain the same when returning. He changes a bit because he has seen that peak of the earth where God and nature become one. Number 10. The Wave. The magical valley of waves frozen in stones. Located in the middle of the desert area of Arizona State in America, the place named The Wave appears as if the earth suddenly turned liquid and froze. This rocky structure is about 190 million years old. When continuous flowing winds on massive sand dunes slowly turn them into stone, as a result, the scene created seems as if some sea wave has been stopped in the middle. Wavy streaks of red, yellow, orange, and golden colors intertwined. as if the earth itself is painted on its surface. When sunlight falls on them, then the entire valley appears like a living painting. Every line, every turn, every color here seems carrying a different energy. The most mysterious thing of the wave is that the experiences of people coming here are never the same. Some say that he felt time stopping at this place. Some say that colors keep changing, and some travelers claim that when they stand in the middle, they feel a light vibration from the earth as if it is alive. Scientists tell that this area is filled with strong magnetic metals, which can temporarily affect electronic devices and compasses. But those who come here consider it more a spiritual experience than any scientific phenomenon. This place is so sensitive that only a limited number of people are allowed entry here in one day so that its delicate rocks do not get damaged. Every gust of wind and every movement of feet affects its surface. Local people call it the memory of the earth. Their belief is that this is the memory of the initial era of the earth when life began and wind first flowed on it. It is said that at night when moonlight falls, and some rocks shine with light white light, as if they themselves are the source of energy. Some tourists tell that when they stand alone in the middle of this valley, then a strange silence descends. No sound of wind, no chirp of birds, just a distant echo that seems to match the heartbeat. It feels as if this place listens to the waves within the person and responds accordingly. From a scientific perspective, the wave is a geological miracle. But from spiritual perspective, it is the living proof of the Earth's consciousness. The wave is not only unique from the perspective of beauty, but it also reminds us that in front of time and nature how small man is. Millions of years of wind, sun, and sand have come together and created what stands today in its silent grandeur. Without any noise, but with deep power. When the sun sets and golden aura scatters on the wavy rocks, then it feels as if the earth itself is dancing on some unseen music. That's all for today's video, friends. These 10 places are not only natural miracles, but the living proofs of the Earth's soul. Such proofs that tell that this world is still full of mysteries. Somewhere time is imprisoned in stones. Somewhere the echo of souls in water, then somewhere that silence which is beyond words. If you liked this mysterious journey, then subscribe the channel. Share the video and tell which of these places touched your heart. The deepest, because these mysteries of the earth are not only for seeing, but for feeling. If you are watching this video, please subscribe our channel Epoch Docs.